So you need to get back to the web page.
All right, I hope everybody's doing well. Give everybody a couple more minutes to join. Welcome back, Mark, Dr. Doohickey, Justin. Good to see everybody. We have a few people on the line as well. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to join and then we'll get started. We were just chatting about the they launched the H2S and everybody's already talking about the next thing, so that's pretty funny. So we were just talking about the H2C off stream and what that'll possibly have and what the other companies may be doing with that. But I will be skipping the H2S. We'll see about the H2C. I might do the upgrade because I do like doing things like that and tinkering with things like that. So, but we'll see. We'll see what the cost of it is and everything. But Ed, you don't think you're gonna try to do the 6 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour upgrade, however long it takes?
No, if I get it, I'm just gonna go ahead and just buy it out, straight out.
Yeah, it looks interesting. If it has that metric thing or whatever that they put on YouTube the other day, it'll be super interesting to have that.
I'm totally going after the H2S.
So the interesting thing about the H2S that I found interesting because of our chat last week is if you look at the build plate volume, this is super weird. 340 by 320 by 340. Okay. The H2D is 350 by 320 by 325.
Right.
So you can get taller but not as wide.
And it has to do with where they can
But
place
I thought if you only had the single nozzle that you'd be able to get more of the build plate.
Yeah, but I mean, even on the X1C, you don't get the full 320 by 320 by 320 or 256.
Well, yeah, but even on this one, right? Even whatever you get, right? Even whatever they claim is 10 millimeters different on here and 15 millimeters different on this axis, which I think is weird. I would figure this one would be bigger at least this way, unless this is the x-axis, which I don't think it is. I think that's the z-axis, right? So I would think if it's only a single nozzle on this carrier that it should be like 360 or whatever, because the reason that this one is 350 is because there's that edge, right, that you can't get to because it's got two nozzles on it and the gantry's too big. But maybe the gantry on the H2S is as big. But I thought that was weird.
why.
I just thought that was weird.
That it's probably due to what parts are reused and where are they putting the nozzle at.
Right.
And since a lot of the parts are going to be reused to try and save cost, and it's
I
not
guess the
going to
gantry's not as tall, but I guess the nozzle's in the middle and it's the same width or whatever. I just thought that was weird when I looked at that because I thought you would gain more than it looks like you're gaining 15 millimeters on the z-axis because the gantry's not as tall. But I thought you might gain a little bit on the width because of the single nozzle, but not the case.
Yeah. But I'm sure they did it for a reason, but I don't know what it is.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're still talking, what is it? Almost 30% larger than the X1C.
Oh, it's like it looks like the X1C looks like the little brother next to this thing. So yeah,
I saw
it's still way bigger, but yeah.
saw a graphic of the two build plates side by side. I think it was on their website, and they showed like a football helmet, and you could print, a football helmet in basically two pieces on the X1C, but you could print it in one piece on the H2S.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even do that on the H2D, so.
Yeah, you only get that 350 by using both nozzles. You can't do the 350 with one nozzle on the H2D.
And the price point is awesome. I mean, I paid more than $1,500.
And you can use
X1C.
the original AMS with this as well. So $1,250, and reuse your other AMSs. Or if you have like two AMSs, you can put one to this one to your other one. When you need to do more than 4-color print, you can put them back together.
Yeah, and you can mix and match the AMSs too, can't you? Can't you have like a Pro AMS and then an old AMS?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have two AMS2 Pro on the H2D, and two of the old AMS on that same. So I have 4 of them connected to it, 2 to each nozzle.
And this
And
was
also I have,
this is the X1C original price with the AMS, right? Wasn't it 1,500 or was it 1,600?
It was 15.
Yeah, so that's the and it's significant. The build plate is significantly bigger
Oh yeah.
than the X1C, like significantly bigger.
I'm curious what they're going to do since we're so close to Black Friday, if they're going to lower this anymore, or if it's going to stay the same.
Yeah, I bet they
It'll
have a
lower
good
more.
deal on Black Friday on this. Yeah, if you can hold out, I would wait till 2 months till Black Friday and try to get a couple $100 or AMS free or something.
I mean, even if it's $100 off, that's still
Yeah.
good money towards an AMS.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
I
this
prefer to have
definitely
two.
looks interesting.
Yeah, I prefer to have 2 AMSs on my machines, if not more. But
And my preference is going to be multiple extruders, multiple heads.
yeah, I saw something on there that like you could upgrade the H2S or the H2D to have like 4 or 5 heads. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
did y'all see the
Seven.
Vetric thing or whatever? They put a
It's
video out on YouTube.
But it looks like you have to
Check.
Frankenstein your machine.
Augment Code is the best AI coding
yeah.
tool for
They say
professional
it
software engineers.
takes
They've put a
about
lot of
6
time and
hours.
effort making a real-time
So they
index
say
for your
6,
code
and it
base
takes
and
me
optimizing
24.
it to make it super.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, if I was going
Here, let's
do
watch
that,
this.
I think I'd just get it.
I don't think y'all can hear it, but let's watch this video on the Vetric. If nobody's seen this, look at the video.
For the past 3 years, we've been working on a cleaner, more effective way to handle multicolor prints. In 2022, we launched the X1 series
6 of
and
those.
democratized multicolor 3D printing forever, making it more accessible to seasoned users and newcomers alike.
And that doesn't reduce
I mean,
your
who
build
could
plate
deny the
or-
joy of crafting with all colors of the rainbow?
It's on the side.
But
It's on the side.
this came at the
Laughing.
cost of purge.
And there's
Those
space
little
into it.
noodles of regret
I don't think
that
y'all
get
can
spat
hear,
out
but
with
I can't
every
hear y'all
print.
while the video's
It's
playing.
wasteful, it's time consuming, and it's a problem that plagues every player in the industry. Purging the printer is like washing a paintbrush between colors. You clean it every time so one color doesn't contaminate the next. So, how do you eliminate this tedious step? Use multiple brushes, each with a dedicated color. Sounds simple, but with 3D printing, which part is equivalent to the brush? The nozzle? The tool head? The entire gantry? Some put multiple tool heads on a shared gantry to avoid disconnections, sacrificing space for greater stability. Others squeeze more nozzles in the tool head. More compact overall, but print speeds suffer with such a bulky assembly. It's always a trade-off between reliability, volume, and cost. Typically, contamination happens in the hot end. So we set our sights on a simple approach aimed right at the source. We call it the Vortec hot end change system. It's one of the first induction heated.
See, that looks crazy. So I think it does go on the side.
It is
And
on the side. Look right now. Look. Right
yeah,
now.
and you can upgrade it, but yeah, you're gonna have to take that thing
But in the
way
case of the new
apart.
H2S, you don't have a window right there. So how are you gonna access that?
I don't think you need to access it through the window. I think you'll do everything through the inside. You'll probably pull the top off and the build plate and have to do a bunch of stuff in there.
Well, you may have to take the side panel out to be
Yeah.
able to work on it. But if you look, this is the H2D. That's what I'm sorry, the H2D. That's what
I
it
don't
looks
know.
right now.
I don't know. Is
Yeah,
it
look
the
at it.
H2D?
This is the upgraded C version.
Fully automated.
Well, no, of course
This is not the color of the H2D.
It is.
Dark black?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah,
Color could be
H2D?
changed.
Of
Yeah,
course
the
it
H2D
is.
has the glass in it. The H2S does not have glass.
Oh, you mean the color of the side panel on the outside? Is that your question? I'm talking the inside.
Like mine is nearly white, bro. This is black.
It looks like
Like,
like both sides
what do
of
you
the
mean?
printer
Like
have
this is a
glass
completely
openings,
different
I think
color
is
than
what
the
they're saying.
H2D.
Letty, I'm not talking about the outside color. I was talking about the inside.
But
The
that's
outside,
what
you
I'm
know, they get-
saying. This isn't the H2D. The H2D isn't this color. What machine is this? And what AMS is this? That's not a 2 next to it either.
Lenny, the outside they can put whatever color they want. I was saying when we're looking at the inside of this printer, the inside we had on the Windows side, all the nozzles that were changed in the new system. Inside it looked just like the H2D. On the
I know,
outside,
but I get that, but I'm just saying this is not the H2D. It may look like it, but it is not the H2D.
Of course it's not, because it has that
Then
tool
what are
changer.
you
Hot end change system. It's one of the
Yeah, it
first
has the
induction
HTC,
heated,
tool
fully
changer.
automated hot end
Or
swap
at least-
solutions.
And it has the side windows.
It has this. Look right there, right
Well,
now.
yeah, the windows are the same, sure, but it is definitely a different color, and this is definitely a
colors
different
can be distinguished
gantry.
things.
This is definitely a different gantry too.
Of course it is, because the tool head is different.
We
The
avoided
one we
using
have now
cables or
doesn't change.
pogo pins that
It just
easily
moves up
wear
and
out
down.
when the
The
hot
left
end is swapped
moves up and
thousands of
down.
times
The
in a
right
single
one stays
print.
fixed. They're
Instead,
going to change
a
this because the
built-in
tool
chip
head here,
syncs with the
the one that changes is the one on the right.
printer wirelessly
If
and
you look
transmit
at,
power
the
and
tool head
real-time
on this
data
one,
like
the one that
temperature,
is changing
filament
in the
type,
new
and so
system
on.
is the one on the right.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
It's the
Without
H2C. I don't
compromising
think it's
efficiency,
the
the nozzle
H2D.
heats by induction
And
in
I'm
just
not
8
saying
seconds.
I'm saying that
Vortec is our epilogue to the imperfections of
it's a
X1.
C. Of course it's a C, because it's a new system that's coming out.
All right,
The tool head is
all right.
different.
We can't hear the video and you at the same time.
It's our first attempt to solve the problem of purge.
We should just watch the video.
And we couldn't be more eager to share it with you in an exciting new launch later this year.
But see, there's still a purge tower with this as well, which is kind of interesting too.
The reason for that, Lenny, is because they said that you will be able to have change 6 of those nozzles on the right, and then one's going to be fixed on the left. So you'll have 7 colors that you have no purging at all. But if you want more than 7 colors, or more than you will need. I mean, you're going to have, of course, the AMS, And they will have purging if you have more than 7 different filaments coming into the system. The software will take care of this. That's why you will need have purge if you're going to have more than 7 filament connected to the system. That is changing. So the software will take care of that supposedly.
Right.
There was I saw a video earlier today that there was a question and answer, and Bamboo responded to them, and they said that if you want no purge at all in the new system, you can have up to 7 colors. If you want to have additional colors, you can have up to 24 colors. But once you add to a print more than 7 colors that are assigned in the software to the different heads as they change, you will have purging, and you will have purge of the filament. That's why you need to have that hoop chute in the back to be able to spit out the old filament in the event that you have more than 7 colors. There's a question and answer. I'm sorry.
I don't believe any of the question and answers until it's released.
Yeah, I mean, the question I have is obviously you're going from what everybody really didn't like about the H2D is that it had 2 nozzles. Now you're still going to have 2 nozzles. So are you still going to be limited on your bed size?
I think so. I mean, it's not going to be the bed size. I don't think is going to be as big as the bed size in the H2S.
Right.
Because it take up more space. Look at the size. It has 2 nozzles right there,
Right.
and the right-hand side nozzle will be changing with the new system on the right.
So truly, the only thing you're gaining by this is less filament waste over the H2D, really.
And much faster, because they say that the heating takes only 8 seconds to heat up the nozzle in the new system. So there's going to change. It's going to heat up very fast, and if you only have 7 colors connected, this is going to be extremely much faster.
It just looks like a lot of parts that could break to me.
Oh, guarantee you. I mean, the H2D itself, that head is complicated. My son has had problem with the with it, and it's a little bit of a nightmare. I hope I never have to deal with that damn thing. So this is definitely going to be, the mechanics on this is going to be interesting.
Tool changers
Exciting.
have been around for a long time, and the old tool changers used to be a nightmare.
Because if you're doing a full print on the bed, and that tool has to go over and change, it's going to have to lower the bed, change the tool, raise the bed back up, and then continue printing. Because otherwise, there's not going to be enough clearance, would there?
All to save 8 millimeters of poop.
Yeah.
But
to save 3 cents of poop.
Yeah, but
over a whole print, not just every color.
Yeah, but it depends how many changes you have, right?
I think is the big
Yeah,
challenge.
the major problem is the poop time. How long does it take to poop and white?
Yeah. If you only have 7 colors, it doesn't take hardly any time at all, because it's not going to poop anything.
And right, but it's not necessarily just poop. It's also installing the new head,
Right.
or mounting the head, and depending on how the mechanics of that work and what the reliability of that is, I have high hopes for our Bamboo. Oh, I looked at the snap maker today, and it looked like it was bad quality.
Well, the first time this head goes over and drops the stupid nozzle or the nozzle doesn't connect correctly, then your whole print's screwed up, right?
Yeah, but you get that, and with filament problems too. So it is a much more reliable system to have it swap nozzles.
I like the idea of the innovation. I just don't know your return on investment versus just let the thing poop a little bit. I don't know if it's going to trade off. You know what I mean?
The investment is how much time it takes.
Right.
That's your
Yeah.
most
Is it going to
costly
be?
part.
Is it going to be significant enough?
Right.
Bontex is coming out with a system that you can add, and Prusa announced that they're going to be working with Bontex, and they're going to have the system. I think by November. I don't think they gave a date, but people are speculating it's November. That
So
you'll be able to add it to their new core, the one. What is it? The one they converted. Um, you'll be able to have 5 colors in that one.
so this is technically an aftermarket product. This is not Bamboo's multi-head tool changer in a Bamboo printer. This is somebody else's tool head changer.
No, the
Sorry,
Vortec is Bamboo's, but there are
yeah,
some other different ones out there.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bontex is coming out with their own, and it's been known for several months now. But what came out just this couple days ago, when Bamboo announced the Vortex, Prusa announced that they are coming out with a Vortex for their Core 1 printer. So anyway, so that's coming out.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
If you can
Maybe.
wait for it, it'll be interesting to see where we're at in 6 months.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I think that this is going to be, the more complicated it gets, the more mechanical switches and changes, there's going to be more things breaking down. My experience has been I have 2 X1Cs and have had no issues at all with them.
Correct.
My H2D, I got a replacement for it because I couldn't fix the damn thing with a heating system. My son had problem with the heating element. They had to send the wiring for the left nozzle because apparently people are having problem with it. I haven't had any problem with it, but I ordered one just in case if it breaks down. They were out of
Yeah.
stock for some time. So
And see, that's my other concern is with the X1C, any of us can stumble our way through it and repair it if something goes wrong. When it comes to something like this, it's kind of like, the old school cars. If you grew up on old school cars, you can fix them. The moment you go buy a brand new BMW, you have to have a special tool, a special technician, a special training in order to program the stupid thing.
there's a YouTuber that teared down the H2D, and when he got into the head, he said that it's the most complicated system, a very sophisticated, elaborated, but a very, very, very complicated system. Because the way he has to change, the nozzle, the left nozzle goes up and down. To
Yeah.
do that, it's very complicated. So this Vortex is going to be mechanically very advanced. It looks cool as hell. I like it, but I think it may not be as reliable as what we currently have with the X1C.
Well,
Well,
it is very important to have the nozzle go up and down. It's not in use.
Yeah, and in essence, that's what everybody wanted anyway from Bamboo was basically what they announced was the H2S. They didn't want the H2D. They wanted the H2S. Now they're adding more stuff to it, which is awesome. But is that really what people want?
I mean, I would want to have no poop at all, and for it to change immediately, whatever. But I realize that the more you add to it, the complexity of it, and if it breaks down, it's gonna be that much harder to get it to work.
Right.
Oh, that's the I haven't thrown mine out.
Yeah,
Is that
Dr.
supposed to
Doohickey,
come
you're
back
up
again?
with this one. Tell us about how this thing flew. That's so funny.
That it didn't
Yeah,
fly.
you know, they call it a boomerang, but it's more like a bummerang because it did not work at all. And I looked crazy standing out there just throwing this thing and walking up and picking it up and throwing it. I threw it probably like 5 times. And finally I just said, okay, I think I get it. I tried a bunch of different ways, different angles. And I tried different intensities and none of them worked. I just got I just got a workout.
You just got your steps in.
Exactly. Yeah, and the supports under the leading edge of the wings, and so I had to like scrape that off. It was a little bit ugly. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it wasn't clean. So definitely not aerodynamic.
I
Boeing
had
would be very
problems.
upset.
I had some problem with it also on the side because
concept.
It looks cool.
Yeah, I when I was walking with it, it looks kind of like a pistol, and every once in a while somebody would turn their head real quick, and I would like kind of like put it up and show it. No, it's just a stealth aircraft for delivering ordnance. It's not a SIG or a Glock.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. A bummerang.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
hilarious. That's so hilarious.
I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if this is the video. Like I threw it and I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
this thing, this is disappointment.
Well, and most real boomerangs have almost like curvature to it, almost like a wing. Like an actual curve in it. Where this looks more straight printed.
That's so funny. All
Yeah,
right.
And I'm sure if
Yeah,
you throw it up
yeah.
high enough, just like a frisbee thing, that it would come back to you, but it's not necessarily back the way a
I bet if you take a
boomerang
heat
comes
gun,
back.
I bet if you take a heat gun
Right.
and you bend up the wings just slightly, it might.
Yeah, I might try that.
This is the base for the dinosaur, skeleton dinosaur.
Did
from
you
Plexi Factory.
did you get the subscription to Flexi Factory?
No, I had purchased this. I purchased this about a year and a half ago, maybe longer than that. And I got an update saying that they had upgraded. So I looked at it, and my grandson was walking around with one. So I said, let me just go ahead and print a couple more. So I went in and printed again.
Yeah, that one's
But
cool.
I don't have the subscription. I bought this, I think, through called 3D.
Yeah. He releases a lot of his stuff for purchase on Colts 3D in order to entice people to eventually get the Patreon.
Yeah,
I've been
so
thinking
I
about
think
getting the Flexi Factory because there's a ton of really cool models on there.
yes, there is. I printed this in the H2D, so it was 2 colors, so no poop at all. The dinosaur itself. Now the base has 3 colors, so there was some color change.
That's a cool color combo.
Yeah, what color is the off white? Is it the
That's
the
a
matte,
bone white.
the bone
No,
white?
The bone. It's not, it's a, Eson. Eson bone white that I bought, oh, maybe about a year and a half ago. So I did a skull, and I printed a skull, and I had that. I said, let me try it. It looks like bone, actually.
It does.
And then the gray is, I forgot what gray that is. But it's a bamboo. The gray is bamboo.
Looks blue in the pictures.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah, but it's not blue. It's the picture looks blue, but it's not blue. It's a blue. I don't think it's a blue gray. Maybe that's the blue gray one.
Yeah, that looks like the blue gray from bamboo.
Yeah, but I think the light on it is not very good.
There's the gray in the background.
Yeah, that's a dark gray.
Yeah.
That's a dark gray, and then this is a blue gray, I think. And then the brown one is a matte, and the other one is just basic.
Is the spine flexible?
I'm sorry?
Oh, is the spine along the back flexible, or is that solid?
Not sure I follow your question. Is what fine?
Is the spine on the back flexible?
No, it's all flexible. It moves completely. Actually,
It articulates.
yeah, it articulates completely. It actually
Articulates.
prints laying down on the floor, on the bed. The head it's one piece other than the top part of the head, like the skull. You see the skull that is laying there on the floor. That skull, it comes with a skull that has no eyes or a skull that has an eye, and you can put either one of them. It also comes with a bone. And then separately, you can print the base. You don't have the base in any of these here.
Cool model.
It is a cool model. But they came out with a large version, and I said, yeah, let me print it. But I looked at it, it was way too big. I just print a couple more of these.
Excuse me.
Oh, those are the ones you roll across the floor and Sonic or whatever the character
Exactly.
is stays upright.
Exactly. I printed these. I showed them once before, but I printed these for my grandson's birthday tomorrow. He'll be 5 years old tomorrow, and he wanted to give them out to the kids that attend his birthday party. I printed this and something else which will come out later. It's another Sonic.
Does it roll pretty well?
Sorry?
Does it roll pretty well?
It rolls. I mean, not. I mean, what it is, it stays standing up. I mean, you can roll it and it'll roll, but it's not going to roll 15, 20 feet. It rolls maybe 5, 6 feet.
Gotcha.
But it'll stay standing up. I mean, it's so well balanced. All of them are. There's a series of them, and I think I've shown some of them before. They will stay standing up no matter what you do with it. And it's an easy print, actually. It prints in
4 pieces.
Actually, the body is one piece that prints with 2 separate pieces that are pressed together, and then the wheels and the shaft is printed separately. So there's 2 plates you print in 2 parts, I guess.
And
then
there's no spring on it, is there?
no spring. No, it's manually.
Cool.
Very easy and fast print too, because it's flat. I mean, they don't take long to print. This is the other Sonic that my grandson wanted to give out. So this is a huge Ford. Small. I mean, there's two sizes. You can print them small. Like I printed them these small. I had to do 20 of these, and then separately you can print the frame. I did 20 of these for him.
Yeah, this one's neat. I like this one. I don't
Never got
print
into
near
script.
enough of the Hue Forge at all. Near enough of it. For as cool as it is.
Yeah.
It's cool. I hate the sound of the nozzle just dragging across it.
You don't like the sound of sandpaper? Hey, the nozzle's getting clean.
Yeah, it's getting clean, and then my tool head pops off.
That's so funny.
Never had any problem printing them. Never had any problem printing them.
No, it just sounds like your printer's going to break every 5 seconds. At least the ones that I printed are.
Maybe I haven't noticed it. Maybe they do, and I got used to it.
I'll
These I just
consider
printed.
doing this one.
I just printed these. This is the only one that is currently functional. I printed several. I have 4 different colors, but I only have one kit. I just did it for my grandson for his birthday, so I'm gonna give it to him tomorrow. But I tried it out, and the squirt is not that. They say it's supposed to be 5-6 meters. No, maybe 5 or 6 feet. That's what it squirts. Not that far. But it's a cool design. I had a little bit of an issue with the trigger; it gets stuck. So, but it comes with 2 different canister for the water. These that are these 2 round ones. Actually, there's one,
round.
and then the other one. So anyway, and you can print whatever color. The designer did them in PLA. There's one that was added in their PETG, so I printed them in PETG. And there are 2 plates. I mean, two different colors. The green prints one thing and one plate, and then the gray, whatever other color you select, prints in the other plate. And it prints well.
Is there a motor in it that squirts the water?
Yeah. It's a kit. There's a kit. There's a little kit that the Bamboo sells.
Gotcha.
There's a battery in the handle. There's a battery in there. There's a rechargeable battery. You need to take it out, unplug it, and plug it in the USB. But it doesn't go very far. At least this one didn't go very far.
A lot farther than your finger pull squirt guns.
Yeah, maybe a little farther than that, but not much farther.
It's not like the super soakers of the 90s that would shoot.
No.
50 feet.
Yeah. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Or hose fights.
Bamboo sells them, everything you need for it for I think it's like $10. I had ordered one to try it out for my grandson, and then I printed 4 in total. So I need to decide if I'm going to order them because they're like $10 each, and they don't squirt that far. I mean, squirts maybe 5 feet, 6 feet.
What's the actual nozzle on it?
Well, inside, all that doesn't do anything. It's the inside. There's a little pump that is connected to the battery. When you pull the trigger, it actually activates it. and pulls the water up from the handle up, and then squirts it out in the middle because it's part of the kit, which is inside that barrel.
You can always fill it up with lighter fluid and use it at campfires.
I wouldn't give that to my grandson like that.
No.
Keep it fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Does the caulking mechanism do anything?
No, it just moves back and forth on its own.
Yeah.
Those are the different colors that I printed. You can
Oh,
print
I
whatever
do like
color.
a black one.
Yeah, that's yellow and dark gray. That's a really
Okay.
dark gray.
It's not nearly as fun having one squirt gun as 3 or 4 that you can get your friends involved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they can fight back.
Yeah, those are really cool.
So when you throw them, do they come back? Is mine do.
None of these other than the green one have the mechanics in there to work. So
You slammed it into the desk?
Yep.
it looks like real clay.
Yeah, and what's weird is I just found this today, and they don't take very long to print, like an hour and something. And this is just bamboo PLA basic brown, and it looks almost like clay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been printing multicolor lately, and most of my stuff that I print is single color, and it just takes forever.
Yeah, another one of these. I just got the notification. They just finished.
Yeah, it's a really cool model. Is that on Maker World?
Yeah.
Does the pen work?
I hope so. I bought it from Office Max. There's several guys that do these, and these are all from Maker World. Some guys have just the Army men. Some have made vehicles like a Huey, a chopper, and a tank, and everything else. And then another guy has actually created an entire base where you have sandbags and walls and barbed wire and all that. And I don't know if we'll get that deep into it, but they're pretty cool. They remind me of the old days when we had the little plastic Army man.
Yeah, I had a ton of these as a kid. Ton of these little army men. I constantly stepped on them. I'm sure my parents constantly picked them out of their feet. But I had a ton of these. These are really cool. They do bring back the childhood memories of having all of these. Setting up your little army or whatever is really cool.
These are just way bigger. I mean, they're probably about 4 times the size of the ones we had as kids.
And probably much harder if you step on them.
Yes.
The old Army men were reasonably soft. They still hurt when you stepped on them, but not as much as these would.
Yeah, nothing like coming out of the bed in the morning to go to the bathroom and youch. It's always fun.
It's like having a pet. You need to make sure you check for landmines. Walk around.
I bet you there's probably 50 different poses of these things on Maker World right now.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, this is another one from Maker World. I had done the Reddit Steve one, and I was just scrolling through Maker World. I was like, well, what can I print today? And this came up, and I'm like, this is a cool little take on Marvin. So I printed him up, and I literally printed him in 4 hours, I think.
And this is all glued together, I believe.
Yes. Yep, everything prints separate, and you just glue it together.
Yeah, that's not bad at all for as big as it is.
Yeah, when you don't have to wait for every layer to change material. Oh, this would really suck if it was on using an AMS.
But with the H2C, it would take no poop at all, and it would be almost as fast, or maybe even faster, I would say. You don't have to glue anything. It'd be one solid piece.
But then you'd have all the constraints with support also.
Right.
True. That's true. That's true. But you can actually use a PETG, let's say, as support for the in between the two, the ends.
Interface layer.
Yeah, interface layer. Yeah. But there's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. So yeah, you could do this one without a problem, and then also the interface with PETG if you need it. So yeah, but something like this to print it at one piece with a current system, it takes hours. This will take like a day and a half.
Yeah, and especially with supports and the color changes of Doom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then trying to cleanly remove the supports and
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt to print this on if it was just one piece multicolor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like, no,
legs are still pretty fragile there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is big. This is what, like 7 inches, 8 inches?
I didn't measure.
1.5 cans.
It's a can, yeah. So it's about what, 6 inches?
Yeah, probably about 6, 7 inches.
Yeah. A small one that's only like I printed these Sonic that are about maybe 2 inches tall, and they take forever.
But aren't those Sonic all mainly printed flat anyway? Even though they're 2 inches tall when they're all assembled.
No, they're not the one that I printed. Sonic that I printed are about 2.5 inches tall.
Oh,
But they have about and they print standing up like this, but with support.
okay.
Originally I was doing a batch for my grandson's birthday, but they were too weak. The arms and legs were too thin, and half of them just break off by when I was trying to take the support out. So I gave up on the idea of printing them for his birthday. So I switched
To Marvin.
Yeah, the guy that designs these, like I said, there's several different people on there. Like Reddit Steve is the most popular one, but this guy actually has about 40 or 50 different cartoon characters in this size and style.
Mm-hmm.
I've done very few oh copyrighted stuff like this. It's unethical.
Speaking of copyrighted stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, these were super easy to print. Like, I think they literally took maybe 15, 20 minutes a piece, because you print the white outlines first, and then it prints the black and the color as one piece, and then you just snap it in. You don't have to glue it or anything, it just snaps in.
Hmm.
And once you get it in there, you ain't getting it out.
The problem I've seen with trying to do the snap fits is, and my machine is different than your machine, and the minor variations can really suck with different people printing it.
Yeah, the tolerances have to be just right.
And you have to have a calibrated machine. And it really sucks when you get a complaint that it doesn't snap together. Yes, it does. You just need to calibrate.
Yeah, I always calibrate my machine after every probably 20 prints. I rerun the calibration on it.
Cool. I assume you drive a Jeep?
Yeah, I have a white 2015 Jeep Wrangler, JKU, 4-door.
Oh, I forgot this guy's name.
Bender.
Bender. That's it.
I never watched this cartoon, but or this show or whatever it's from. I think it's Futurama, I think, but I like the little robot, and saw him on Maker World, and he prints in parts, and his arms you just snap in, his legs you snap in, and then the head has a piece that you glue into the head, and then it snaps into the body. So the head will rotate, the arms will rotate, the legs will rotate, and it's tight, so you can actually pose him.
Are the eyes glued in and the mouth?
Yeah. Yeah, the eyes are white, and then the pupils, which are black, you glue those in, and then you glue the entire piece into his little visor, and then the mouth prints as one piece, and you just glue the teeth in to the head. So all the gray that you see prints on one plate, and then you have the white and the black on the other plate.
I'm assuming his chest is not open.
It does not on this one. I've seen one that is bigger that does open, and his fingers rotate and all this, but this one's a little bit more simplistic. But again, this one prints in about maybe 3 hours.
That's not that bad for as tall as it is. It's like, what, 6-7 inches tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
1.5
horrible.
cans tall.
1.5 cans. 1.4 cans tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
about,
too technical to have a 1.4.
yeah.
Half is better.
It's
He's
not
roughly
quite
the
half.
same size.
Yeah.
He's roughly the same size as Marvin was.
Actually, he's about 1.5 cans into his peak.
All right. Well, that's all the prints we have for today. Hopefully, everybody has a long weekend out there to enjoy. I sure do, and I plan on enjoying it. That's all we have for this evening. Thanks for watching.
Awesome prints, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for sending those in, everybody. Great prints once again. And I'll see everybody next week. Be sure to smash the like button on your way out. Thanks for watching. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for
Bye,
sending in the
everybody.
prints.
Take care,
Appreciate
guys. See you all next week.
So yeah.